For introductions again, I'm Brian Davis. This is my daughter Amanda. This is Vinny. Vinny is actually a character in her novel. He is a rat. Not a friendly rat either. Here's her book. Actually terminated. Well, thanks for being here. I write novels, and I write a particular kind of story that I call the hero's journey. There are many kinds of stories. There are tragedies, there are comedies, there are existentialist stories. But I think that the best kind of story, the story that probably resonates most with you, probably your favorite stories, all follow a particular kind of storyline that I call the hero's journey. We're going to start at the beginning. A lot of people, I don't know how to begin a story. I have this basic idea, but I just don't know how to start. Well, a lot of young writers are tempted to start with intense action because I want to get my reader hooked. I want to rip my reader so that the reader will go through the pages and say, oh, what's going to happen next? I want to tell you that intense action is not the best way to start a story. But we don't want it to be boring either. We want to create immediate tension, and we want to grab the reader's attention. At the beginning of your story, mystery churns the pages. Intense action may turn the pages, but your reader's not going to be emotionally invested. Here's an example. Now here's the things we want to happen. Okay? How nice it must be to sleep so peacefully when doom awaited at dawn. It's like your reader is a duck and you've got a bag of popcorn kernels. Just put one out there at a time and make that duck follow you along with your story. Here's a little tidbit. Here's another one about the backstory. I'm just going to give you a little bit of the backstory at a time to let you figure it out. Okay. Well, we just finished at Prince of Peace Christian School and we went to Golden Corral for our lunch and dinner combination. We're getting ready to go out to a church called Sage Meadows, which is pretty far out of town, to do another talk there. We also did a homeschool group this morning. So we're getting ready for our third event of the day. We are at Chip and Kelly Conrad's house getting ready to go over to Sage Meadows Church for another talk. And by the way, for those of you following the contest, the word for today is excellent. Got it? It's excellent. And those who aren't in the contest, you don't know what I'm talking about.
So what are you doing?
At Sage Meadow Christian Fellowship, is that what it's called? I'm getting ready to speak. This is our book table. And speaking up there, I assume. So we'll see how it goes.
I believe God's going to provide for everything. And I was writing Enoch's Ghost. It's actually my 6th book in this dragon story world. It's a sequel to Eye of the Oracle. And the story just wasn't working. Just didn't have any heart, didn't have any oomph to it. So I asked God, you're my sufficiency, I trust in you to give me a good story. Well, I kind of put it to the side for a while and said, well, we'll see what God does.